Fu Jian and Wang Meng shared a common concern about the multi-ethnic conflicts, cultural clashes, and social turmoil prevalent in the Central Plains region at that time. They both harbored ambitions to revitalize the Great Qing dynasty and unify the Central Plains. Although Fu Jian and Wang Meng came from different ethnic backgrounds and different family backgrounds, a shared belief enabled them to understand and trust each other, becoming a revered ruler and minister duo in Chinese history. After the collapse of the powerful later Zhou regime, the Central Plains region splintered into multiple factions, leaving the Great Qing dynasty relatively weak. The Great Qing dynasty must swiftly become stronger in order to compete with neighboring countries that surpass it in terms of population and territory. The Di people are a minority ethnic group, practicing a semi-nomadic, semi-agricultural lifestyle, and their traditional culture is relatively less advanced compared to the Han ethnic group. The neighboring Shaping County of the capital of the Qing dynasty, Chang'an, was an area concentrated with bureaucratic aristocrats, where the powerful ruled unchecked and banditry prevailed. Hence, Fu Jian appointed Wang Meng as the magistrate of Shaping County. Upon taking office, Wang Meng strictly enforced the law with clear punishments, causing a stir in the community. There was a cruel official who oppressed the people and committed numerous evils. Wang Meng publicly whipped him to death. The accomplices of the cruel official caused a commotion and reported Wang Meng to their superiors. Wang Meng was then arrested and escorted to the capital, Chang'an. Upon hearing the news, Fu Jian personally questioned Wang Meng. In governing, moral influence should come first. You've only been in office for a short while and have already killed so many people. How ruthless! Wang Meng calmly replied, I have heard of such a principle. In a country with stable security, rituals can be used, but in a chaotic state, laws must be employed. Your Majesty, by entrusting me with the position of county magistrate in a difficult area, you did not doubt my abilities. I am wholeheartedly committed to eradicating those brutal and cunning individuals for the king. Currently, I have only dealt with one cruel official, while there are still thousands of others awaiting justice. If your Majesty wishes to punish me for failing to completely eliminate cruelty and uphold justice, I dare not refuse to accept severe punishment, as I would then have failed my sovereign. However, considering the present circumstances, I truly cannot accept the accusation of ruling with cruelty as a basis for punishment. Fu Jian, upon hearing this, sighed with admiration. He turned to the civil and military officials present and said, Wang Meng is truly a person of the caliber of Guan Zhong and Zichan. He then pardoned Wang Meng for the crime of arbitrarily killing officials. Wang Meng's achievements in governance were outstanding. He administered justice impartially and was astute and capable. At the age of 36, he was promoted 5 times in succession and became the prime minister of the court. Some royal relatives and elder statesmen harbored jealousy and resentment towards Wang Meng. The prominent Di nobleman, Fanshi, relied on his early achievements and publicly insulted Wang Meng, saying, We once shared the great cause with the late emperor, yet we were not allowed to participate in confidential matters. You, without toiling like us, why should you have exclusive control over important affairs? Isn't this akin to us farming while you freely pick the grain? Wang Meng intentionally sneered and said, Not only will I reap what you sow, but I'll also make you cook and serve it to me. Sure enough, Fanshi was furious to the point of exploding, stamping his feet and roaring, You with the surname Wang, sooner or later, I will see your head hanging from the gates of Chang'an, or else I won't live in this world. Upon learning of this incident, Fu Jian decisively stated, This old D must be killed, only then can the court be properly disciplined. Before long, an opportunity to deal with Fanshi arose. During a court session, Fu Jian deliberately mentioned in front of the assembled ministers that he intended to marry the princess to General Yang Bai, who was already engaged to Fanshi's daughter. Upon hearing this, Fanshi voiced his opposition. Wang Meng then seized the opportunity to accuse Fanshi of openly competing with Fu Jian for marriage, thus showing disrespect to the emperor. This enraged Fanshi to the point where he attempted to attack Wang Meng. However, he was restrained by attendants, and in his anger, he began hurling insults. Fanshi lost control of his emotions and even insulted Fu Jian, falling into Wang Meng's trap. Offending the emperor could be a grave offense, so Fu Jian took the opportunity to order Fan Shi's execution. This served as a warning to others, and the conservative forces in the court who had slandered Wang Meng quickly disbanded. In the year 359, Wang Meng took on the additional role of mayor of the capital city, Chang'an. Upon assuming the position, Wang Meng heard about the misdeeds of Changde, the brother of the deceased Empress Dowager Chang. Changde, a senior minister, was notorious for his numerous crimes, his ferociousness, his fondness for alcohol, and his oppression of the people. After conducting a thorough investigation and gathering ample evidence of Changde's atrocities against the people, Wang Meng immediately arrested him on the spot. Without waiting to report to Fu Jian, Wang Meng swiftly executed Changde publicly in the marketplace. By the time messengers bearing a pardon from Fu Jian arrived, Changde had already been left exposed in the market. Wang Meng's actions in this regard rid society of a great menace and were warmly welcomed by the people. Following this, Wang Meng collaborated closely with the court minister responsible for judicial duties, Deng Chang, to conduct a comprehensive investigation into government officials who were harming the people and disrupting governance. Seizing the opportunity, they thoroughly eliminated more than 20 influential individuals who were engaging in unlawful activities. As a result, corruption was eradicated from various levels of local government institutions, upright conduct flourished, and the previously oppressed people began to trust the government. The imperial decrees could now be smoothly implemented. Fu Jian exclaimed, "It is only now that I realize there is law in the world, and the emperor is revered." While purging corrupt officials from both the imperial court and local government institutions, Wang Meng also vigorously recommended bureaucrats who were both virtuous and talented for more important positions suitable for their abilities. Wang Meng assisted Fu Jian in establishing a system of recommendations, rewards, and punishments, as well as new standards for assessing officials. This broke the monopoly of the aristocratic families on official positions and rejected the backward notion held by the Hu ethnic warlords, who relied on military power and scorned cultural knowledge. It was stipulated that all ordinary officials at various levels must comprehend a Confucian classic and master a skill proficiently. Wang Meng understood clearly that dynastic governance required systems, the execution of which depended on officials, and the sourcing and training of officials relied on Confucian moral education. Wang Meng established schools in various regions to educate the populace. He also rewarded exemplary individuals who showed filial piety to their parents and worked hard to increase production. Furthermore, he promoted water conservancy projects to enhance food production. Under Wang Meng's leadership, the reform measures brought a completely new atmosphere to the Qin dynasty. Society became stable and prosperous, with people of all ethnicities living in harmony. Government operations were busy yet orderly, and Qin became the most vibrant country among its peers. With wealth and strength, at this time, the Qin dynasty could expand its military campaigns externally. In October of the year 366, stationed at Puban Castle, Duke Fu Lu of Jin suddenly rebelled. When Fu Jian initiated the coup and eliminated Fu Xing and his accomplices, Wang Meng had advised Fu Jian to also eliminate Fu Xing's brothers Fu Lu, Fu So, and Fu Wu, but Fu Jian did not agree. Now, they simultaneously declared rebellion in different regions, with great momentum, threatening to capture Chang'an in one fell swoop. The following spring, Wang Meng and several generals marched to suppress the rebellion. Upon hearing this, Fu Lu actually proposed ceding territory as a condition, colluding with the Yan state to send troops for reinforcements, with the intention of jointly attacking the Qin dynasty. When Fu Lu came out of the city to challenge, Wang Meng deliberately closed the city gates and did not respond. Fu Lu thought Wang Meng was timid, so he left his crown prince, Fu Liang, to guard the city while he personally led 20,000 troops to launch a surprise attack on Chang'an. Wang Meng pretended not to know, but secretly sent Deng Chang to ambush Fu Lu's army with elite soldiers. When Fu Lu's army was defeated, they were ambushed again by Wang Meng's entire army. Only Fu Lu and a few hundred of his followers managed to escape into Puban Castle, while the rest were captured. Soon after, Wang Meng's army captured Puban Castle, and Fu Lu was killed. The other three dukes were either captured or killed. The rebellion of the four dukes was quelled. The Qing dynasty cleared the obstacles on the road to the Central Plains and actively prepared to eliminate the powerful neighboring state of Yan.